Today, I'm inspired to speak to somebody. And message here is for somebody, and I don't know who it is, but I know say it's going to help somebody out there. In life, we all go through challenges. There's seasons in our lives where things are just going great. You set your goals in place and everything just seems to be falling in place. But there are also times in life where challenges occur and it tests who you are. It challenges you to identify ways to get past it. And many times we see these oppositions and trials as ways of destroying us. But I think differently. I think that when we go through trials and tribulation, it hurts, yes. But it is there to teach us something about ourselves and about life that you can apply to get to the next level. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to take a chapter from my life where I learned that lesson. And this was back in the days when I was breathing here in the Virgin Islands out there. And let me tell you, in my career back then, during the busy season, everybody is making money. High and low. There's people everywhere. Work can done. People coming in, people going out, and you can make money. But there are seasons in life when it seems as if there's no money to be made. It seems as if no matter how hard you try, you cannot find a way to make ends meet. And those times occurred during the dry season. That's what we call it, the dry season. And so I devised a plan during those dry seasons that, you know what, one day I say, you know what, me now wait pan 10 o'clock like everybody else. Me I go out there 8 o'clock in the morning. 8 o'clock in the morning, I figure nobody else is going to be there. So I'm going to have the most opportunity to get whatever is out there before anybody else get there. They say early birds get the worm, and me out there I get to me worm. So I get to work this day, and I saw a lady on the beach with her 2 children, and I said, oh goodness, yes man, that seemed like a potential customer. So I walk up to the lady, and I said, excuse me miss, hello, good morning. I said, would you like to get your hair braided today? And she said, oh yes. I'm like, oh good, I'm all right, wonderful. And I, went through all the little, my portfolio, showing her, giving her the options, and I felt so good because, during the good season, I'm making hundreds and sometimes thousands of dollars a day. This time, if you make $20, you're happy. So, according to based on the conversation, it seemed as if her and her 2 children were going to get a nice do, and I was probably going to make $150 off this family, which was a good opportunity for me. So I'm so excited. And many times in life we get opportunities and we start counting our blessings and we're so happy, and then all of a sudden something happened. So that happened to me. Then I look around me here. That is my customer. And my customer that. And my customer. When me look, I said, Jesus, I'm crying. And my competitor come in. And she said, am my customer that, Semone? You can't do her here. Am my customer that? And I said, oh, excuse me, miss. I apologize. I'm sorry. So let me explain a little bit. We had a code of conduct among us braiders down there that if, let's say, she spoke to that individual prior to me, it is unethical for me to go behind her and try to take that customer from her. Unbeknownst to me, I had no idea. I thought I was the only one being early birds get the worm concept. I thought I was the only one thinking ahead. But just like myself, somebody else is thinking just like me, and she beat me to it. And ethically, those were her customers. And I said, oh, I apologize, ma'am. And I felt like, damn. Really, I felt like that because I started counting my money before I made it. I started counting my opportunity before it occurred, and I walked away. And that's a choice. And many times in life, we are challenged to do the right things, even when things are tough. Even when we get to the situation where you're at your lowest point and you get challenged to do what is right, you still have to do what right. You still have to do what is right and walk away because it is right for her, because she approached that lady first. No matter how she was acting, and how she acted was not the way I felt that she should act. But you know what? That is her. So I walked away and I said, man, she's going to do good today. And I started walking. I started talking to the Lord. And I was like, God, I just got to find a way. And let me tell you, typically, on this beach, how we conduct, or how I conduct, and most people conduct the business, because the average people tend to gather within a certain parameter on this mile-long beach. And then you go to beyond the rocky grounds, beyond the far end of the beach, and down on that end of the beach is just nothing but old people, so we call it. So typically, during those seasons, it's the long, luscious, thick, flowing hair women that we are trying to attract or trying to obtain as our customers. We're looking for the young Bo Derricks, the ones that are walking the beach that look so beautiful and look like, yes, I want to look like her. So we want models so that we can demonstrate our work. We're not looking for the older people, and we're not considering the older people to be the ones that would even try to get their hair braided. So we would turn around, and then the older people don't want to be amongst the young, hyperactive party folks. They tend to go to the other side where the boats are, and the beach is not even as beautiful down there. But you know what? This morning I said, you know what, Lord? Me I go walk down there. To where them people them there. And when I walked down there was a older lady in the water. She was just bathing around, and I said, you know what? Why don't you ask her, Semone? Why don't you ask her if she wanted to get her hair braided? And something said, no, man, she's an old lady. She don't want her hair braided. And then something said, don't, just ask her. And I said, you know what? All right, I'm going to ask her. And I said, excuse me, miss. I said, would you like to get your hair braided today? And the lady said, me? I said, yes, you. She said, me. Where would I get it? Where would I get it done? And this lady had hair probably about this much on her hair. Really short Caucasian lady. Short hair Caucasian lady. And I said, you can get maybe about 2 right here. And that was, you would consider that being desperate. And at times you are pushed in a corner when you feel desperate and you have to do some things. And for me, walking down to that end of the beach was me stepping outside my comfort zone, because I constantly walk that beach in the nice, sandy, clear area where everybody party. And now I'm down there with the older people where nobody go down there. And I'm asking a lady, not even relaxing on the beach. She's in the water. And so I'm really stretching out from where I normally go, right? And the lady said, you know what? I'll do it. And I said, you will? She said, yes. Listen, I got so excited for them little $2-3. It wasn't that $150 that I thought I was going to get, but I got an opportunity to make something more than where I was. And so I happily sat on that picnic table and I started braiding that lady hair. And I allowed her to choose the color she wanted. And I'm just me and myself. And she said, you know what? I'm here on a vacation with my entire family. I said, you are? I said, where are they? She said, they're on their way. She said, there's over 70 of us. 70 of us. Now, according to our code of ethics, when you get one family member, you get all of them. So let me tell you, within a few minutes, them safaris start drive up with a whole heap of people. People can't done. Work cannot done. Where that blessing come from? God is always going to place a ram in the bush for you when you do what is right. In life, we always going to get tested. And the test is not about can you make more money? Can you go here and can you go there? Can you do the right thing? At the end of the day, all of our blessings is not just from the efforts that you do. It's not just the work that you put in. Because you're not just doing it for yourself. The man above is judging all of us. And I believe that blessing came to me because I did what was right. Ethically. Despite how bad it may be. I could have said, you know what, listen, girl. You act that way, but the woman want me to do it. And let me tell you, that lady, based on the way she looked so sad when I had to walk away, because you can tell she wanted me to do her hair. But and her daughter's here. But I said, you know what? Regardless of what I felt about how she felt, I had to do what is right and keep on stepping. And in your life, you're going to be challenged. You're going to hit some tight bottoms. You're going to feel like, man, the walls are closing in. You're going to feel like, man, I need some money. Me want some money. What me I gonna do? Do the right thing. You're going to get blessed. And that day I sat down at that picnic table shortly after doing that lady here, and I did not stop working until the end of the day. I had so much work to do, so many clients, so many people to fulfill that day. I had to even ride on the safari back to the cruise ships trying to finish. It was like my blessings overflow beyond I can see. And that is just one scenario in my life where that have occurred. But that has occurred multiple times over and over and over again. And when I get tested, I have to remember how God blessed me in those trials and tribulations. And when you are tested, I want you to remember there's always going to be a ram in the bush. You're going to have to step outside of your comfort zone. You're going to have to reach beyond the boundaries that you never think is possible. You're going to have to knock on some doors, ask some people that you don't even think is the one. Who would have ever thought that my blessings would have came to an older lady when typically I am looking for somebody young and beautiful with thick flowing hair? But you know what? It don't matter how old you are. It don't matter how young you are. Everybody want to feel good about themselves. And what I was doing, I was offering a service that made people feel good about themselves. And I extended that to somebody who I thought would possibly never do. And there was my blessing. So my lesson again, step outside your comfort zone. Do what is right and have a beautiful day.